You're listening to Star Wars Beyond the Films, the official expanded universe podcast of StarWarsReport.com.
There is a great disturbance in the Force.
All right, here we go. This is the tale of the time. The time, what time right now? And it was a Wednesday, just so you know. Most things happen on a Wednesday. Well, at least Star Wars Beyond the Films, that's when we're going to release. At least we try. I admit, hey, sometimes I get OCD with this stuff and I start rearranging. And, sometimes I forget to edit. I mean, right now I'm supposed to be editing. Am I editing? Am I reading? I should be. Yes, I should be. I really should be. But that's not the here and now. What we're doing right here is we're testing out the mic. We're testing out the video. We're testing out the range of motion I have and the way it sounds. I don't know. Nathan's been doing this for a while now. I don't know if I'm comfortable. I've been doing it a little bit when it comes to doing live shows, but I don't know about this record and capture stuff. That's a whole different bird. That's you playing this video over and over again, and I don't know if I feel comfortable with that. I mean, what if I got something in my beard? What little beard I have? I mean, phew, that could be embarrassing. I mean, what if, I don't know, there's a host of things that I don't want to think about because I might go there in my mind and just travel off and be like, hey, whoa, it didn't even happen, come back. But I ramble like that. I go around the world, and when it comes to Star Wars, I have a lot of fun with it. Why? Because it's a merry adventure. I mean, let's think about this. We got some great character opportunities growing, and we have some great character deaths. You probably have no idea what I'm talking about because I haven't said it yet. But I'm talking like Ganner Solo, Jason Solo, and Ganner Rysode. I can't even say this stuff right. That's fine, though, because that's the way I roll. I'm illogical like that. You don't know if I'm coming, going, or just spitting in your face because I'm just illogical. That's why I chose that screen name. No, I chose me. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Jason Solo was a character that as I watched him grow, I'm not exactly sure I went 100% with the character. I was up there with him all the way up until Dark Nest, and at that point he started to change. I hate to use the term Gino, Jason, and name only, however you want to say it. I could not stand that on the forums. It just seemed like such a cop-out fan way of coping. And yet now I find myself like in one whole aspect looking at that going, well, I kind of do agree with what they were saying. I mean, he did shift and become something other than what I felt the character was driving to. Now, me and Riley, we talk about perceptions quite a bit. And is this all on me? I mean, was the way Jason was presented, was that something that I was deriving from the work? Or was it something that was put there that I was reading as was meant, and then later they changed their mind, and then so the direction of the story also changed, thus the character flipped the script, as it were. I know a constant complaint was that Jason, he kept repeating the same mistakes, and I mean, honestly, I'm 33 and there are so many mistakes I'm still repeating. I mean, how many times do I say I'm going to do the dishes more often? I mean, the closest I get is I start to load. Somebody else gets to finish it. Same with the laundry. I'll fold the towels. That's it for folding. Otherwise, I'll wash that stuff all day, put it in the dryer. Oh, yeah, nothing else. Put it in a basket, set it somewhere else for someone else to do. And I try to break that habit. Can't. So that aspect of Jason repeating, that didn't bother me. But when he went from Rogue Jedi to Dark Jedi to I don't want to even be a Jedi, I just want to be a Sith. I don't know. Nathan, I know you like that part of the story and you like the direction of it. I had a hard time with it. It wasn't that I didn't still like it. It's just I had a harder time with that. It wasn't as fun for me as, say, the New Jedi Order, which, was a darker ride for some of my favorite characters, a.k.a. Han Solo. I mean, the struggle he went through in that. I mean, he lost a kid and his best friend. And then out of that, we watched him watch his son fall to darkness again. I mean, Han Solo in the EU is just such a deep and gritty character. I mean, he's everything I always hoped for when he shot first. And I love it. And I love the EU for that. And speaking of the EU, other characters that we get from the EU that's exclusive to the EU, Ganner Rysode, who rose and phoenixed out right there in the pages of the New Jedi Order, my favorite series. Another great series. Gotta love it. Why? Because, hey, death scenes that evoke an emotional response, man. Whew. They're near and dear to my heart, man. I mean, when a character I love goes out, I'm conflicted. One part of me absolutely hates it. I don't want to see the adventure end for them. But on the same side, I love it when it's a heroic end. Anakin Solo's another character, man. His death was just off the chain. I mean, that guy was blowing up with the light. But to me, I have a problem with the fact that even though they off a lot of these characters, they don't go back and do these off stories in the past. And I really think that that's an opportunity being missed. Hardcore, 100% across the board. I mean, think about Jason Solo, Anakin Solo, Mara Jade. Mara Jade's the only one. They give us her, and thank you, Del Rey, and now Disney that you're gonna have them, Lucasfilm, everybody who's in charge over there. I mean, thank you for the fact that you're at least giving us some of you character backstories. But come on, give us some more. I mean, Kip Duran. I mean, where's some more of his backstory? I mean, that character's flawed and totally messed up in multiple ways. And now I've already discovered that one thing I've got to fix here is the screensaver pops up. Scared the heck out of me. I'm like, the computer crashed. That wasn't the case. Moving on. I'm having fun with this test. Maybe I could do a one-man show of Babylon. It's Babylon 5. Why? Because Mark plus a microphone equals 5. I don't know. I'm thinking four-letter word. Mark, Jedi, Sith. Anyway, so, frack. I just had to throw in the F word. Because I rock it like BSG and certain, advanced review copies of, I think it was Deceived? I believe it was Deceived. Anyway, I loved seeing that in there. Speaking of seeing that in there, another thing I like seeing in my Star Wars EU is the Firefly class ship. You remember that show, Serenity? Or the movie Serenity, the show Firefly? Yeah, that's right. There was a little comic out there, and it had one of those ships in there. So, yes, there's a little crossover. Thank you. Gotta love it, because I got the ship somewhere on the wall. No, actually, it's in my bedroom. I'll forget that part. Yeah, who am I kidding? I'm not editing any of this. You're gonna get my blobs, you're gonna get my blubbers, you're gonna get my blubs, because that's just the way I'm rolling, because I'm illogical. Why? Because it's like 3 in the morning here, and I can't sleep, so I came out here, and I decided to mess with that video camera, and I'd see how all this looks in its magnificent glory, keeping in mind that this is totally not how it's going to be. It's not going to be like this when it's finished. Most of this stuff behind me, I don't know what I'm doing with it yet. I've got so much craziness going on in this place, but it's fun. It's a lot of fun. I got a lot of shelving to play with. More shelving than I've ever had before. I feel like Sansweet in a very, very small confined box. And a collection that's maybe like 1/1000th. 1/100000th? I'm not even sure. I mean, oh gosh, to go see his ranch, his little museum, whatever. Woo, that would be so cool. Alright, so I've rambled enough. I feel like a total baboon. Whistler's kind of getting angry with me here, and I am about to roll. With that, I'm saying so.